Did you know that what you take to feel better might actually be harming your health? Today, we're diving into a vital and often overlooked topic, the risks and dangers hidden in the excessive use of medication. If you tend to reach for medication at the slightest discomfort or pain, this video is for you. We'll explore in depth how the indiscriminate use of medications can often be more dangerous than we imagine. And to make things clearer, we'll look at real and recent cases that show the devastating impact of excessive and incorrect use of medication. In today's world, it's almost automatic to grab a medication from the shelf at the first sign of discomfort, whether it's a headache, a cold, or even insomnia that seems never ending. The ease of access, intense advertising, and the culture of quick fixes lead us to believe these magic pills are the answer to all our problems. But have you ever stopped to think about the impact the indiscriminate use of medication could have on your health? The risks of excessive medication use, tolerance, and dependence. When we regularly take medications, our body can develop tolerance. This means that over time, the dose that once worked becomes ineffective, forcing us to increase the amount. This increase in dosage is not only dangerous, but it also opens the door to physical and psychological dependence. A classic example of this is the prolonged use of opioids for pain management. In the United States, the opioid crisis has already caused more than 500,000 deaths between 1999 and 2019, according to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. These medications, initially prescribed for pain relief, often lead to addiction and, in extreme cases, to the use of illegal drugs, such as heroin, when prescribed opioids are no longer enough. Case study. In 2016, a 45-year-old woman who had been prescribed opioids after spinal surgery became dependent on the medication. Soon, the initial dose was no longer effective, and she began seeking out different doctors to get more prescriptions. After 2 years of use, she was diagnosed with liver damage due to excessive medication use and faced a painful struggle to break free from the dependency, which included rehabilitation clinic stays and intensive psychological support. Side effects and drug interactions. Every medication has side effects. Some are mild and temporary, like stomach pain or drowsiness, while others can be severe and long-lasting, like liver damage, heart problems, or even death. When multiple medications are taken together, interactions between them can be even more dangerous. These interactions may not only reduce the effectiveness of a medication, but also trigger severe adverse effects. Real example. In 2019, a 70-year-old woman was hospitalized with severe gastrointestinal bleeding after combining an anticoagulant with an anti-inflammatory without medical supervision. The combination of these medications, without proper oversight, led to a dangerous interaction that almost cost her life. The medical team managed to stabilize her condition, but she was left with permanent consequences and required rigorous medical follow-up for the rest of her life. Overloading the liver and kidneys. Our organs responsible for filtering and eliminating substances from the body, such as the liver and kidneys, can become overloaded with excessive medication use. The liver, for instance, is responsible for metabolizing many chemicals present in medications. When these organs become overloaded, the ability to filter toxins from the body decreases, which can lead to permanent damage, such as liver or kidney failure. Relevant news. In 2021, the case of a 30-year-old man grabbed international media attention. He had been taking a common painkiller for chronic pain for over 5 years without medical supervision. Over time, his liver began showing signs of failure, and he required a liver transplant to survive. Doctors attributed the problem to prolonged, uncontrolled medication use, emphasizing the importance of regular medical consultations to monitor the impact of medications on the body. The hidden dangers of medication abuse. Self-medication. The practice of taking medication without medical guidance is extremely common, but also dangerous. Self-medication can lead to improper use of drugs, either through incorrect dosages or by choosing an inappropriate medication for the condition being treated. Without proper oversight, it's easy to mask important symptoms that could indicate more serious conditions. Case study. In 2018, a 38-year-old woman was diagnosed with a rare form of advanced stage cancer. She had treated early symptoms like extreme fatigue and weight loss with vitamins and supplements purchased without a prescription, thinking she was simply exhausted. It wasn't until the cancer spread significantly that she sought specialized medical help. But unfortunately, the disease was already in an irreversible stage. Antimicrobial resistance. The inappropriate use of antibiotics is one of the biggest public health problems today. When antibiotics are taken unnecessarily or in incorrect dosages, they can kill sensitive bacteria but allow resistant ones to survive and multiply. This leads to antimicrobial resistance, which makes common infections much harder to treat. Psychological effects. In addition to the physical risks, the constant use of medications can have profound psychological impacts. Dependence on certain medications can cause anxiety, depression, and even affect behavior and mood. This is particularly concerning with medications prescribed for mental health disorders, such as antidepressants and anxiolytics. Case study. In 2017, a 50-year-old man who had been using antidepressants for more than 15 years began experiencing severe depression symptoms and suicidal thoughts. After a detailed investigation, it was discovered that he had developed a psychological and physical dependence on the medication, which worsened his mental condition. The weaning process was extremely challenging, leading to a prolonged stay at a rehabilitation clinic. How to protect your health: regular medical checkups. Before starting any treatment, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional. Regular medical follow-up not only helps monitor the effectiveness of treatment, but also allows for adjustments that can minimize risk associated with medication use. Your doctor can offer alternatives, adjust doses, or even suggest natural treatments that may be effective without the risks of medications. Furthermore, a well-informed doctor can spot early signs of complications and take preventive measures before problems escalate. Lifestyle changes. Many conditions that lead us to take medications can be prevented or treated with lifestyle changes. A balanced diet, physical exercise, and practices such as meditation or yoga can significantly reduce the need for medications. Adopting healthy habits can not only prevent diseases, but also improve overall quality of life. Practical example: research shows that individuals who adopt a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are at a lower risk of developing chronic diseases, such as hypertension and diabetes, which often require medication. Additionally, regular physical activity can improve cardiovascular and mental health, reducing the need for medication to manage these problems. Education and awareness. Being informed is key to protecting your health. Always make sure you understand what you're taking, read the labels, and ask your doctor about alternatives and side effects. Health education is fundamental to making conscious decisions and avoiding unnecessary medication use. Remember that often, the solution to our health problems isn't in a pill, but rather in a more holistic approach that includes healthy lifestyle habits, regular medical checkups, and awareness of what we're putting in our bodies. Self-medication and excessive use of medications may seem harmless at first, but as we've seen, they can lead to serious and even irreversible consequences. Therefore, before reaching for a pill, ask yourself if it's really the best solution or if there are other alternatives that could be equally effective without the associated risks. Don't forget to like, share with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming videos on how to live a healthier life. And be sure to comment below if you've ever had to rethink your medication use. Let's talk about it. This is an important conversation that we all need to have, as our health and well-being depend on informed and conscious decisions.